And then I made some ganache, and I attempted Swiss buttercream, and it actually worked. So, and it's meringue based, which, as you all know, I can't do meringue, but it looks bloody awesome. So, I made it yesterday. But yeah, it looks amazing. So it tastes pretty yummy too. But I'm going to leave that out for a little bit just to, and then we'll give it a whip. And she should be alright.
Feel good?
So while that's good, I'm going to cut, as I've already pre-made the cake. But I haven't cut it or anything. So we have one family chocolate cake. Be careful of the doors.
Yes, well, we need to come up with a punishment for you.
It's not a punishment. You should have just been careful.
No.
So this is I ended up making two because I wasn't happy with the thickness. So now it's a double cake. So oops. We have family chocolate cake with chocolate ganache filling. And can you go over the stencils?
Oh yes, yep. Give me a sec. I'll be with you in a minute. Oh, making noise. The two. So, here you go. Oops. Nearly dropped them.
I'm getting confused by the messages I'm getting. I don't think I need to go to work. So what I did yesterday is I printed, I'm going to give away the cake is, they don't see any underscore. So I blew up or enlarged pictures of...
No, show it to the camera. Yeah.
Is it Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
And I'm going to lay them on the cake and cut out the... See, look, I am going to get a bit of wasted cake, but I don't care. Yolo will eat it.
Yep.
So...
Could you go on an angle with that one since you're going to be cutting the two out separate?
Probably could. But it's harder to cut the second one.
Yeah, yeah.
So, look, these are pretty easy ones to cut out.
Like, could you...
I don't need that. I only left that on. I don't need that.
Okay.
But obviously, they've shrunk. I measured on the tin.
Yeah.
So it goes on the outer of the tin.
Okay.
So...
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Aiden.
Hi, Aiden.
Sorry, we just sort of gone straight into panic mode.
So this is the... This probably should have been out earlier, but anyway.
We're getting there. There we go.
I'm just going to cut off. See, look at that. Delicious. It's two different colours, so of chocolate. I'm coming to the conclusion that the reason that's done that is because the bottom one I used cocoa I already had. The second one I used new cocoa. But the first one's the one that I overflowed. So I then used, for the second cake, I used a bigger pot, so I let it boil a lot quicker, so I don't know whether that's the reason for the colour. I don't know. I don't know.
So you're just essentially using that as a stencil, yeah?
Yeah.
To roughly get the the big chunks out anyway, and then you'll shape?
Chunks and then I'll shape.
Okay.
Because you want some cake to be... Look at that.
There we go. Whew. I'm being very careful not to...
Take our fingers.
Yeah, that too.
There.
Oh, close up your hand, my bad. No, it's my bad camera angle, I was daydreaming.
You're daydreaming about cake, doll.
I was. There's a nice big old slice.
Alright. What do you think? Are we going to put them on separate?
Well, you could probably rearrange them unless you want them all together. If you wanted them as one big piece, you could probably...
I've got another chopping board anyway. I have plenty of these chopping boards.
Yeah. Yep. So how was everyone's weekend? We haven't had a chance to say properly. We sort of rush, get started. Hope you all had fun.
I had a great weekend.
You had fun, didn't you?
So did Bandit.
So did Bandit. That's good.
Bandit and I watched motor racing for 2 days straight. Oh no, I went with a friend to look at tiles for a bathroom. Oh, that was so much fun. Poor YOLO kept getting...
I started getting photos of random tiles and all sorts. You're saying hello, Bandit.
Right.
Hello, Bandit.
Put it onto another chopping board just to be able to get right around it.
How are you, little chicken?
I can decorate one, you can decorate.
Ah, you got this.
But yeah, so that was fun. So we went out for brunch, then we went looking at tiles and bathroom fittings, which is always fun.
That's better.
That's better.
Yeah.
I'm going to put his head over here for a second,
All right.
just so I can... But now, which one's which? Please advise.
Oh, I don't know. Do you want to come? Actually, no. You stay where you are. I'll bring the camera to you because you're actually in frame
I'm
there.
actually in frame for once.
Yeah.
Nice work, me.
Hello, Bandit.
Even Bandit's saying good work, YOLO. And Ruth.
Yes, she's having a good morning chirps. She was awake before us today for a change.
So, oh, this cake. This cake will get eaten.
Oh, it will. Oh, she's doing a crazy bird shuttle.
Your cage is unlocked, madam.
Crazy bird.
Delicious.
So yes.
So this cake is best served being out of the fridge maybe half hour or so.
Okay.
All cakes you should take out of the oven about half hour before you want to out of the oven.
Out of the fridge.
Out of the fridge about half hour before you want to serve them, just so they get to a good temperature. I'm a bit worried about his hair, quite narrow. So
Okay.
I might make
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm not going to make it as narrow.
He's got like a little pineapple top. That's probably the best way to describe it.
That's what your name was?
Yoink. Oh, I gotta see if some things have been approved yet.
So I learned this cutting out stencil trick from my sister, who for my niece's birthdays used to do this for characters.
By the way, everyone, have a look at them.
Oh, they did get approved?
Mm-hmm. Guess who's remote today?
You eating cake for breakfast?
Uh-huh. It's coming out really well. Do you want some better camera angles?
If you want to bring it a bit
Michelle?
closer.
I'll step in.
I'm just being a perfectionist.
I know. Do you think? You trim his eyebrows. Is that camera in the bottom left big enough for you guys? I think I might need to make it a little bit bigger. Give me a sec.
It's like the local party shop knew that I was doing a cake because I just got sent an email saying that they have a sale on cake supplies at the moment.
Eee. That's what a beans emotes.
A bean?
Yes. Teeny weeny beanie. Maybe set the mixer right where you. That's alright. I can. What I'll do is because we're not going near the stove as much today, are we?
No, we're not going to stove at all.
Well, I can bring that around a bit.
Delicious cake.
What do you reckon? Bring that around a bit and then we can get a bigger. Then, where are we? There it is. Sorry for the elbow cam. There we go. Alright, now that I've got that, we can swing around. Come around now. There we go. We can roll on through. Nice work. I'm sure we can come up with some idea on the offcuts.
That's your breakfast, lunch and dinner for the next 3 days.
There you go, see? Normally we... Oh, cool.
You're welcome. Alright, and let me just trim his ear back a bit.
Let's get a top-down shot. So that's the basic outline, yeah?
Yeah. So when I take this off, we will have the shape that we want. So we still want to use this because after we'll cut out some of the deep, like we'll cut out his eyes and I'll sit them on there to work out where I need to put the rest of my icing and stuff.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
What are you planning on doing now?
whichever one this is done. So now I'm going
Oh yeah, I was supposed to look that up, but I kind of got my phone in my hand.
I think this one's Phineas.
There you go.
We will put this one, we're going to do a switcheroo.
Yeah. Oops. Bad
We'll do
angles.
this one. So this one's a bit easier
Hmm.
because his hair is still spiky, but it's not as spiky. But, anyway, so.
And actually, whilst you're doing that, whoop, kinkle shot. Come back around. There we go.
Everyone will see my charms.
Swing you. Come back around, please. Come down. There we go. Not you, not you. Stay where you are. Sorry, I was thinking aloud. My bad.
He does this all the time. Like he did it the other day. Like I was in there and he was talking to the computer and he's like, "Stop! Don't go anywhere." So I'm halfway out the door and I just stopped, and then I'm just turning around and I'm just looking at him and he's just like keeps playing the game and I'm like, "Why did you want me to stop?" He goes, "Oh no, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the computer." Okay.
I'm just practicing for when they become our new overlords.
God.
But I got to bring up Who's He What's It.
Another Who's He What's It? You
I
got lots of
do.
Who's He What's It's to show today, do you?
I do because my alt account got a gifted sub. I figured I'd forward that on to other members of the community.
Me?
I think you're already
I already
subbed up.
so I know.
You're already subbed up.
But I want a gift.
So
I like gifts. Gifts are great.
what I figured I'd do.
I like gifts. Gifts are great.
What I figured I'd do. Ooh, sorry about the double chat.
What are you up to, man?
I opened a web page that had sound. Hey, it landed in a bowl still. So since...
Like the tower of cake we're making here.
So since that happened, I'm going to forward it on. And we'll see you lucky ducks get some.
Oh man, I chopped off the spike. Shivers. Oh, he's not going to get he's having one less tough to pick.
Alright, here's the lucky ones. Oh, did Jamie, Trip, Queen of... Oh, there we go.
You can't give it to Trip because Trip gave it to you.
What?
You don't know the subs that Trip gave to her?
No.
Oh.
There we go. So that's me forwarding on the love to everyone.
You got the love. Is that the song?
Yes, that is the song.
Yeah, this one. Oh, maybe if I actually chopped his eyes, it wouldn't be so easy. Hard to get that part.
So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoy your subs.
Feel it. Tower of cake. Probably should move that because it's blocking the camera.
We'll just slide it back a bit.
And now my head is.
That's all right. So there you go. So that's me forwarding it forward. I was a little bit late in doing it, but good cake.
I make okay cake. I'm using my knife clean. Cake and coffee.
Cake and coffee. I gotta say, cake and coffee is pretty dang good. So,
Yes.
what do you reckon with the leftover cake? We can cobble together something that looks like a little bean or something.
Oh, now you're being. I don't. You know,
It was only a suggestion.
I know, but I don't
No?
know if I'm gonna have. I think I'm gonna not even have enough icing to do this.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yes, little bandit.
Just by looking
How
at
are you,
it,
little
I
chicken?
may, but I don't know. I don't know how far this icing will spread.
Okay, that's fine. I just thought since we had a little bit extra cake. But hopefully those that got their gifted subs enjoy. Is your arm too short?
Delicious.
Looky, looky. Nom, 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 nom. I have to get another plate, I think. Oh, no, you're almost done, aren't you? We can add it to the plate of Leaning Tower of Cack.
So anyway, back to our weekend. Sorry, distracted. The Aussies had a brilliant weekend in motorsport all weekend.
They did. They did have a brilliant weekend all weekend.
So,
When did it all start? Started with the Aussie
V8s?
Superbikes, didn't it? Or the V8s?
Oh, Aussie Superbikes, of course, an Aussie won the Aussie Superbikes.
Well, you know, you can't leave these things open to interpretation.
Brilliant weekend of racing. The Red Bulls. Actually, I should say the Red Bulls had a great weekend.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's a fair call.
So, we're Red Bull fans. Well, not the actual drink. I don't like the drink. But their racing teams are brilliant.
Yeah.
So, the guy we follow in V8s won 2 races. Should have won a third, but they stuffed up his pit stop.
Yeah.
Then his teammate came third in both races. Brilliant. Then we went on to the Formula 3s.
That's all right, Queen. That's all right. I was just forwarding on because my personal account got a gifted sub from Johnny. So
Can you guys hear us a little bit clearer now? Alright, can you turn yours off, please? I'll change the batteries in them because we haven't changed them since we started. So I'll change the batteries in them and then we'll switch back to the lapel mics. That's alright, I'll set it. That's all good. Just pass me the pack. You want to keep the wire on or are you happy?
Sure.
Alright.
All
I'll
right.
fix that up. Thank you for letting us know. I appreciate it.
That beeping was us, yes. It was beeping out all our bad language.
Oh.
Not really. We don't speak well. Sometimes we do.
No, I think we're very well restrained on screen. I think. There's times where I let it slide.
But sometimes we both do. I don't know whether I'm meant to be going to work or not.
So just ask outright. Where's the open pack of AAA's?
In the
Which I just open the packet that's it. There's 2 packets in everyone.
2 packets there.
Ah, yeah, but they're the other batteries.
Just open a new packet. I think we used. I don't know where the other packet's gone.
That's alright.
Alright, so. Yeah. So now I'm going to give my buttercream a good whip.
Ooh.
Don't be dirty. So I said, I've never made this before, but it was easy. It did muck up as well. When I was adding the butter, it went a bit too runny. But I just put it in the fridge for 20 minutes and put the butter back in the fridge. And then, voila. She's brilliant. So, am I able to whip this for a bit?
Yep.
Well, the good thing is I'm actually going to sneeze. Sorry, give me a second.
I was going to say turn your mic off, but your mic's here.
I was going to go mute the other mic, and then I didn't make it.
Didn't quite make it?
Didn't make it.
There you
Ugh, too much cake crumbs.
go. Sure.
Gesundheit. Alright. My head is doing stupid things today. So, this is actually pretty good. So all Swiss meringue was 6 eggs, 2 cups of really fine, so I use caster sugar, and then you put that over a double boiler until it gets to 71 degrees, which takes forever as you're constantly beating it. So it cooks the egg whites and it goes like really sticky and thick. And then you put it in the mixer and then you beat it for like 15 minutes.
So what's a double boiler for those?
So double boiler is water and then a bowl
like a
on
bowl
top.
suspended above it.
Yeah.
So you're using what, the steam?
But yeah, so using the heat and the steam. So you don't want the water to touch the bottom of your bottom boiler because otherwise it'll cook it, it'll boil it. You don't want that to happen. So I got to use our trusty thermometer that we had. And then once that's done, you let it get completely cold. So I chucked it in the fridge again because obviously you don't want the butter to melt. I obviously didn't do it long enough because my butter still melted. And then it was 350 grams of butter and you just add it 1 cube at a time until it's combined. Sorry, my nose is now running from the sneezing. And then yeah, as halfway through it was getting a bit runny, so I had to chuck it in.
Alright.
I had to chuck it in and
Is there any beeping now? I hope not.
Any beep beeps?
That mic was muted anyway.
Oh, really? I didn't do that.
Yes, you did. No, I'm back.
Hello?
Hello? You out there? Let me check.
Is anybody out there?
Actually, I know what I can do.
It sounds like... So I just did all that talking for no reason.
I don't know. Reverber, it's echoing. Oh, no, there we go. So we're running on the one mic. That's why it was muted. Because we switched back to the lapel mics. So it should be alright now. Is that any better?
Oh, Aiden heard us. Okay.
Get a little bit there. Alright, is that better now?
Echo, 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 echo. Hello, Bandit.
Good. Alright, sorry about that.
Yay!
I was panicking that the other mic was muted, but then I unmuted the mic when we switched back to the other mics.
So you did have to listen to me sneeze.
Sorry, my bad. That was my bad.
We have the second head. Ta-da!
There we go. Don't go too high.
It's on there, stuck on there pretty well.
Yeah.
Nice head. Cheers. Alright, so I need to. Alright. I'm going to give you a job, YOLO.
Uh-oh.
You can send to.
What do you need?
Send to that one. I just need to find out whether I actually need to go to work or not. Mm-hmm. Can you.
Make sure you turn your mic off and you'll be right to go. So what I need to do, bring this one over. You guys are stuck with me for a little bit. I'm just going to be eating cake, looking at stuff, making it seem like I know what I'm doing. But, let's see if I can, actually they're pretty good. You know what, I might end up putting something up higher eventually, if we get into this a little bit more. But, now that I fixed the sound, it shouldn't be echoing on us. So we got Phineas and Fern. We should work out who's who. So that was the one Rev just did. On the right, I won't touch the one because she's got it stuck on there on the left.
She asked me to meeting because she didn't answer. This is what she wrote. I said to my boss, I'm like, sorry, I missed your call. I'm going to work this afternoon. And she's like, sorry, all good. We should be okay for today. And I'm like, I can start work at 12. She's like, no, that's okay. Does that mean I don't have to work?
No idea.
If that's the case, then we're going to make banana bread too.
Just let it confirm first,
Yeah.
before we get too carried away. Good old communication, hey? Good old communication.
I was going to put, are you sure you don't need...
Good old things. But I've got appointments later anyway, so we'll have to do a split stream today.
This is my happy death if I don't have to go to work because I'll still get paid.
But yeah, no,
Sorry you had to witness that. You should have seen me dancing in the National Australian Anthem last night.
Oh, that's okay, Jamie. That's okay. I was, because my personal account got a gifted sub from Humble Beast Johnny last week. So I said to him, I'd forward the gifts on.
So you got the love.
You were one of the lucky few that got it.
I didn't even get one. Though I use his Prime membership to subscribe.
Yeah.
So
Uses my Amazon Prime. But that's all right.
it's actually Prime Day today. Ooh.
Is it? Ooh. There you go. But hope you do enjoy it. We rolled out some new emotes as well. So little bandit emotes there. Hope you enjoy them. But
Did you forget to center this?
Yeah, I was too busy dribbling. Guff.
Well, you haven't got your apron on, so put your apron on so you don't dribble
Not
guff
today.
all over the floor.
I look funny with my apron
I
on.
know we need to find you a better apron. All right.
Actually, you on the
Yeah,
chat?
can you pass me some papy
Oh,
towel?
you're driving back home from upstate, and we have like 4.5 hours left, so the signal is spotty. I just wanted to say hi and thank you. Oh, Jamie, you guys drive safe. Take care.
So I'm thinking of driving people upstate means America. America. So our 5th of the July, which will be a Monday, will be your 4th of the July of July. Should we do? I'm thinking that we could do an American 4th of July stream, and we could cook something American.
Ooh,
American.
America,
America.
America. You're too kind, Aiden, too.
So, what is something very American that we could cook?
That's something we're going to work out.
And Yolo even has a special hat.
I do.
You
That's
do.
right. I forgot about my special hat.
He has a special hat.
I had a special hat.
When we were in America
We got it at the Dixie Stampede, didn't we?
we did get it at the Dixie Stampede.
At Branson.
Branson.
So that's how American it is.
Branson, Missouri. Sorry, really bad. Really bad. All right, now I'm
Oh, we need to
thinking-
refocus. We're working on a cake today.
All right. So I have 3 bowls here. One now has crumbs in it. Oh my god, we're so over the place today.
I know, sorry about that. We had a bit of cake fall out onto it.
All right. So one has red hair. So I have all my little food colours, which are Mary colours. There we go. Sorry, this is really bad. So one has green hair. One has red hair.
Do you want me to bring up the Who's What's It for you?
Are we going to do the outline in licorice or are we going to do it in piping?
I think we didn't decide, did we?
No, we didn't.
I think the solider lines we can do in the licorice, but then the filler, the large area ones, you can do it in piping if you want. That's up to you. But I don't mind doing it all in licorice because it adds like because they are a very solid line.
I brought 2 packs of licorice, so there's plenty for you.
I know, it's all right, fine.
All right.
No, we'll do it all in licorice, I think.
All right, so I'm going to give this another quick beat.
All right, let me check our mics. Esteban, you're too kind as well. You guys are too nice to us.
Have we told Esteban the story of his name and I didn't know what it meant?
Oh no, he's used to it.
I was like, I'd be saying to YOLO, I'd be like, oh, UST3, and he's like, his name's Esteban, and I'm like, how do you know that's how you say it? And he's like, turn it upside down, and I went, that's really clever.
It's that perfect aha moment when you work it out. It is like that precise aha moment. It's like, oh my goodness, that is so freaking clever.
Very clever.
Yeah.
More cleverer than what we could be. Alright.
Ooh. A few more scrapes on this side.
Scrapes. So this is pretty... Ideally you would use this the day you make it, but you can actually freeze this apparently. I don't know if I'd freeze it.
Yeah, I don't know whether you'd freeze it.
But I guess if you got cake decorated, if you had a little bit of colour left over, you could always freeze it for just so you don't have your wastage. You know what I mean?
That's true. I mean, if you were stuck or you had
I
such a
don't-
huge decoration.
Sometimes it's very hard to judge how much.
Am I allowed to lick?
Sure.
Haha.
I need to beat again, no, just joking.
That's right, you can wash it.
I have 3. Alright, beat it. Ooh.
I got it.
It can go there.
Boom.
Boom chakalaka. Actually, I probably did need that beater again.
Do you want me to hook the other one on it?
So I'm just going to put a little bit of icing in each bowl. This is what I'm going to colour with. And then the majority of the colour I need is to make a skin colour, so I'll just leave that in the big mixing bowl. Oh my god, I'm trying to do this
Cack-handed.
cack-handed. So you think some black? I'll just make it
Nah, do it with licorice.
I'll put a little bit aside just in case.
Alright.
Alright. So, we shall... So these colours come really vibrant. Cake decorating makes a lot of mess. It really does. So, there's actually, when these are probably already, some of those are expired, but that's okay. You're not going to die from food colouring. There's actually an Australian brand now called Colour Mill,
Okay.
which I wouldn't mind trying.
Colour meal?
Colour Mill.
Okay.
But I have like literally, one day we'll show you all my cake stuff.
Yeah. I'll take the gimbal for a walk and...
But it's kind of all messy at the moment.
Ravi! Good morning to you. I know it's going to be super early for you.
It's super early for us too.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can you, hang on.
What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? You need me to bring it over?
So this is red.
So what we've done so far is Rev has cut out the stencils. Basically placed the stencils on the cake.
As you can see.
Oh, let me go back. She's got the shapes basically cut out with the stencils. Boom. And now she's just mixing up a little bit of the icing with the food colouring.
So even though I've added liquid to it, it's still holding its firmness, which is really good. Sometimes with icings, you can add your colour. So that'll actually come a more vibrant red. I may still add some more. So I've got white for the eyes, so I'm not, I actually have white. This actually, sometimes when I make my old buttercream, which was just butter and icing sugar, it was really yellow. So I actually have white food colouring as well.
Okay.
Okay. So I can actually make that whiter if I want to, but that's pretty white.
That's actually pretty good, yeah. Yeah, because you said you were using a different
Yeah, because I
mix.
used buttercream. And then, oh, I need that one. What am I doing?
You gonna use that one? All right.
So this is a Wilson's colour. I
So-
don't like these ones as much because they're in little pots
You need a scoop.
and you need to scoop, so I just make more mess.
Yeah.
So I like to use a wooden skewer to give it a mix
How are you all doing?
and then just add my colour.
Uh-huh. So you just use like a big skewer or a toothpick or something to bring the
Yeah.
colour through.
And then,
Very clever.
actually I'll put that over there.
Put that over there so it doesn't drop in on us.
And then another spoony spoon.
Ruby has a question.
Sure.
How are all of you doing today?
We are doing good. I'm waiting to hear back to see whether I actually have to go to work today. So I'm getting excited, and I did a crazy dance. And I apologise that you all had to witness that. So that's the green. So you don't need to put a lot of colouring in, but it gives you a brilliant colour.
I had to clean the lens today. I couldn't work out why it was so dirty. And it turns out there was a big sort of soupy fingerprint from my work lunch on the camera lens.
Alright, and then I'm going to try and make skin colour. I thought I had a skin colour.
We may have used it all.
I may have used it all. So I'm going to make that in the big one, because that's the colour I need the
Ooh,
most
that's
of.
the majority of it. All right.
I'm going to give this, I'm just going to, I have a warm brown, and I'm just going to put a drop in.
The green bowl. Yeah.
One of them does have green hair, yeah?
They do now. And they're all our little offcuts of cake that we were saving.
Okay, and if you
Green
see...
screen icing. Oh, has it got... Oh, do I still have the filters on?
Oh, you can't see the icing.
What?
YOLO, amateur hour.
Amateur hour, really?
Oops.
No way.
That's really delicious. It's
Just
not
when did I have the
sweet.
green screen on that? Man.
So
Oh,
you
I
just
do.
saw-
I'd still have the green screen filter on the big camera.
You guys saw me
Beating nothing.
beating nothing.
It was just a...
Look how clever that is. Cheers.
See? Amateur hour here for sure. Turn that on. Turn that on. Turn that off, I mean. There we go. Now we should be able to see it properly on that one. Right, keep doing your thing. Don't let me slow you
I
down.
want you to show you.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
So, I only added a drop and it's already giving me a good colour. So, I probably should have put this in a different bowl. Oh, well.
Nah. Dishes.
You're doing the dishes, not me. Just joking. So yeah, that's the colour just from a drop. So I probably could have done half a drop. I don't even know if that's a thing. So whenever you're making icing, always just add a little bit of colour, give it a good mix. Actually, I'm going to mix that on the mixer
Alright. Do have to get another beater out.
because you...
Because I done did lick it.
I told you you could.
Alright, let me check the camera filters. No, there's no filters on the small camera. So we're good there.
Oh, so they would have seen that.
There, they would have seen it on the big camera. So we're adding a little bit of food colour. So it's...
Actually, maybe I don't need to give that a...
So if it was on the big camera, it wouldn't have seen it. There are two colours. It's coming through there. So they're the two we've done so far anyway.
Do you reckon that's too dark?
No, that's fine.
It's awkward.
Yeah. Come back to a little bit more of a steadier
Oh,
shot.
my margarine didn't mix in properly. I can still see little chunks.
Oh, is it? You can probably squish it on the side, yeah.
Like it's just what's formed in the bottom.
Good, good, good. Thanks, Ravi. Man, there's always something, isn't it? Always goof up with something.
Yeah, but it shows that we're real.
Yeah.
You saw the green.
We're working with it. We're working with it. I took on a little bit more than my 20% of what I know with this, so... As they say, you do, when you're working on a new project, you work on 80% of what you know and 20% of new. That way you don't feel overwhelmed.
Oh, I got icing on my mic.
Talk about being real.
What do you do?
But the green should be on the camera now. Yeah, instead of just an invisible bowl. I got that.
Can I have some paper towel, please?
Yeah. You got green.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna give this a whip.
Whip it.
Whip it, whip it. I'm gonna do the skin colour icing first.
Yeah.
Because that's the majority of the coverage. Thank you. But I'm just going to give it another quick mix.
Or icing on the mic, that's right. You're not a real cooking streamer until you get food on the microphone. I mean, I'd tuck them on the inside, but I'm worried that the rubbing on the microphone would come through as well.
True that.
And it'd sound a lot more muffled.
Alright. This is all good?
Yep. Hey? What? It's a coffee machine in the background.
When I go up to the last one, it's not picking up a gear. Oh no, I made a new kitchen agency. It's not very often I use the last one. Alright. So that is all ready to go as well. So, where are my scissors? Oh, hang on, I have a reply. Alright. I don't have to work today. I don't have to work today. Woof, 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 woof. Ha-ha.
That's right.
Where are my scissors?
Where you left them? Under the cooling tray there. So.
Can you?
So what does that mean then? Are you going to do... What are you going to do?
We will do banana bread. Can you please Google cafe style banana bread for me?
Oh, absolutely, once I get my coffee. Aha. Sorry, I'm making my second coffee for the day.
How rude. Alright, so
Ooh. Yeah.
what I'm going to do is cut out the eyes.
Okay. Now, are you just
hair.
being mean, or is this for a purpose?
This is for a purpose,
Okay.
which I will show you.
Alright, I need
So,
mini.
and then what you do is because obviously we're going to do, so I'm going to sit that there.
Yep.
Hang on, maybe if I help actually put it, there you go.
That's better.
That's better. I'm like, his eyes look wrong. So you do that,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to do the same with his hair.
A little bit of arts and craft too. How's that?
So this is so that some people use a food pen and draw on the cake, but my food pen is black and that wouldn't work. So, and then we do the same with his hair,
Yeah.
and then I know where to put my colour. And then this is going to look really cool. Do you have toothpicks?
No, but you probably just wiped that other one.
No, because I need multiples.
Above the microwave, I think, was the last
Okay,
place.
but you know, oh yeah. This is my packet. Yolo has his own pack for.
What kind of cake is it?
This is a family chocolate cake. So it makes a really big mixture. I can attach the link. It's in our Discord. Sorry, this looks really cruel. So I'm just using toothpicks to hold
Hold the image.
the image in place.
So it's just whatever base chocolate cake you like, I think.
Yeah,
That's what it
so-
comes down to.
I use this one. It's kind of like a fudgy sort of chocolate cake. It's delicious. But yeah, it makes a big batch. So I made two, but it made a big slab, which is about, it's a huge slab. It's basically the size of this board, a little bit shorter. But I will, how do I add links? I can search.
Yeah, you can just copy paste into the chat. I mean, toothpicks in the eyes. You leaving things open again?
Well, I'm doing multiple things. I could have got you to do this.
You could have, but you didn't.
I don't know how to share it. You're going to have to do it.
Just copy the link.
I don't know how to do that.
From where? Is that the thing there? Is that the link you want on that page?
Family chocolate cake?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
And
We
then,
go
yeah, I'm
boom.
doing the same with the other fella.
There we go. That should be the link in the chat. So, Woman's Weekly is?
The Australians Women Weekly is a magazine in Australia, like a trash bag, like People and all that sort of stuff. And they have
Thank you, Ravi. Yep.
their cooking section, which is where I got this from. So I actually have their whole cookbook.
And I hope you're feeling better too, Ravi. Hope you're feeling a little bit more
Yes.
human.
So, alright. So I know it looks cruel because this poor guy's got spikes all in him, but
So you're just doing the one in the top?
yeah, because I only need to hold it to there.
Okay.
And then,
So what's the idea behind the stencil again?
so obviously they're different colours that I need to do, so I'll be able to add
Okay.
those colours a bit later.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually, if you can, we'll move that one out of the way. Which one are you working on
I'm
first?
going to do this one
Okay,
first.
so we'll move that other one out of our way and get you to move across a little bit.
Dookly dookly.
And I'll bring this one
So-
across. Whoop, no, that's in shot.
Then,
I see. So you can kind of overlap areas, but still have it shaped.
basically, yeah. So you can get your icing on.
Ozzy wants you to make some. Oh, that's not good. But is it a little bit of relief, or is it still the same as it was before, Rav? Or is it just a matter of time? Still, given the pain you were having after, I didn't think it was busted up completely.
So I'm basically just filling in the gaps. So you can kind of go over the paper a little bit.
Yep. So you can probably, like scrape in the paper or something and
So once I've
Sort
done
of
this, I'll chuck it
shape
in the
it?
fridge. And then
okay, so you'll put it into the fridge to firm it up.
firm it up a bit.
Okay. Sorry, I should be getting in on you.
So normally with my cakes, I would
Of course you do. That's all right.
well,
No, stay there. Do your thing.
is I would because
Turn
obviously
it back.
because I've cut
Turn
the
it back.
cake.
Make it comfortable. Sorry. I was just being a sook.
Normally with my cakes, I call it screed. So I
Okay.
would swipe the cakes at the side to stop the crumbs, but
It looks
I didn't
firm
do that
enough today.
time.
The cake looks firm enough not to sort of crumble on you.
yeah. So it is look, it is crumbling, but
So is that to stop crumbs getting into
yeah,
the
into
icing?
So
Okay.
look, if I was doing this for a professional job, I would definitely do that because you don't want your crumbs coming through on your mixture, because then that just looks crud. So I'm just giving the sides a quick going over. The sides of your cake are the hardest. Once you get a good mix over it. So I usually screed the side, then put it into the fridge to let it set. And while it's cold, I will then, once it's cold, I'll then do my top finishing layer.
Sorry, I should have turned my mic off. But the cake is too good. At least you know it's good because you see me vanish off camera and then you hear me eating.
You're meant to be looking up a recipe.
Oh yeah, what am I looking at?
Cafe style banana bread.
That's the one. And even Bandit agrees. Any particular one?
I'm going to have to find it. I think I have it in an email.
Okay.
Okay. I'm actually not happy with this Swiss buttercream now. I'm looking at it. I didn't mix up all the butter. I don't think I beat it long enough last night.
Mm.
And now, we got.
What do you need? Need a bit more light?
No,
Or
it's
too
starting
much?
to get warm,
Warm? Okay.
so it's not spreading the greatest.
Alright.
It's just kind of looking.
Do you want?
Can you turn the heater down?
Yep. That I can do.
Alright. So can you put them in the fridge for me, please?
Yep.
Just for a little bit. So obviously, because you're working with butter, you have to try and keep it refrigerated. And I'm having that issue at the minute because it's quite warm in here with the lights and everything, so it's kind of going a bit.
I'll grab these other two as well.
Yep. So I may.
So get around the eyes then, and then maybe we can put the skin coloured mixture in the fridge.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
I need to.
Oh, it needs to firm, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
But it's going to have to go in the fridge for a little bit. Can you put that in the fridge for me, please?
Yep. That's all right. So we could probably do some prep then on the banana bread if you're going to do that. In between, whilst we let that stuff cool down. Probably put them up to a smaller shelf because you'll need the bigger one for the cake, won't you?
Yep. So I'm basically I'm just trying to get a cover over everything at the minute,
Dang it. There we go.
but I don't know how I hate decorating cakes in summer because everything just, it takes forever because you have to do a bit of work, put it in the fridge, no matter how good your aircon is. So I'm just trying to get this to cover. Even if I can just get the top done well, it doesn't help that I'm a perfectionist too.
All right. What do you need?
Can you put this one in so that it stays cold too?
Okay.
So if your cakes are cold when you ice them, that will obviously help too. Because the icing will kind of not really set, but
Let's rearrange some stuff. I'll bring that down on top of the snacks because there's just a bit of garlic. That can come down. There might be enough room for the two if they overlap. Should be able to get both of them in on the second middle shelf. Alright, my dear?
you don't need to put your icing in for long, but So I'm actually using it here. I'm using a cheese knife that I have just to get to the edges.
Just to sort of sharpen them up.
Just to, so I'm not, because it's gone really soft.
Yeah.
Just so I can kind of,
Ah, I see.
it's not working, nothing's
That's all right. That's okay. We can put it in. We can make some prep work on the banana bread
I need to find this.
whilst it
Alright.
firms up, yeah?
Yep, so that is his weird looking face for now.
Yeah.
If I don't get the sides covered properly, I'm okay with that. As long as it looks good from the top. But that's going to go into,
So we haven't quite finished with that yet. It's
No.
going to go into the fridge to firm
up
up.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just going to scrape some icing off the eyes.
There you go.
There. There.
But we'll still be able to shape it once it's been in the fridge for a
Yeah,
little
for a
bit.
little bit, yeah. This is basically just to get coverage.
All right. All right.
So let me find my,
So since Rev is doing a thing,
I'm just finding a recipe.
recipe for a banana bread. Now that she's found out she's got the afternoon off.
Alright, can you turn the oven on to 200? I've sent this to other people before, so I just need to find it. Where's my search?
So I've got it on rapid heat for now.
Here we go. It's the taste one. There we go. I'm just going to print this out.
Yep.
I'll be back.
Aha. So what other cake recipes does everyone like? I know red velvet cake is very popular in some places of the world. But yeah. It's not as popular. I don't see it anywhere near as much as like a chocolate cake here in Oz, but
Okay.
carrot cake. Ooh. Walnut. Oh, I haven't had a walnut cake in ages. Lemon poppy seed. That sounds absolutely amazing. A lemon poppy seed is like a unique combination I have not thought of.
Right.
Carrot cake. I haven't had a carrot cake in ages.
So I can't print this recipe for some reason. It's not coming up for me to print. But okay.
All right, give me a sec.
No, because it's the way it's done on the actual thingy. It doesn't come up with a print option.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't, does it?
No. That's okay. We can do
Does
it
it
up
have
here.
its own extension, or do you want me to bring it up on the laptop?
It's all good.
You want to do it off there?
Yeah, I can do it up here.
Okay.
Alright, are we going? We've got enough for two.
Oh, do we have anything? We need to make sure there's no
I need
plastic items in the oven before you preheat.
Oh, can you grab the glass bowl out, please?
Okay.
KitchenAid bowl?
Glass KitchenAid bowl.
Yep.
Does anyone else do that? Like when they're not using the oven, use it to store other items? Because I've heard horror stories of people putting stuff in the oven and then turning the oven on to preheat and melting something very important.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Oh, did you want that locked in?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Let me lock it in, but double check my locking in.
I'm going to need my beater.
What's cheesecake? Well, we made cheesecake the other day, didn't we?
Cheesecake. I love cheesecake. Cheesecake's my favourite. Sorry, I'm giving this a quick wash.
Oop. You just
Can
gotta
you
move it.
grab out the margarine?
I'm not too sure what the difference is between a chickpea and that. I can't even pronounce that. Hold on. What do you need, sorry?
The margarine.
Margarine? All right.
The floral one, please.
Yep. Where'd I move it to? There it is.
I know I brought margarine yesterday and I didn't. I'll have to buy it next week. Alright. So this recipe is, it's a cafe style banana bread. Sorry, I need to go back. So what we can probably do while that's in the fridge is we'll do the bananas. So I have six bananas. These are huge bananas too. But they're nice and ripe. Yummy. And that's what you want. If they're not, you can
What
use
do you
any. So with bananas, you can.
Yeah.
I mash them really, really well. But if you've got overripe bananas and you don't have time to make banana bread or something with them, chop them up and chuck them in the freezer until you've got time. Yeah. Overripe. So you want bananas that, like these are probably not quite, I probably could have left them a few more days.
Okay.
But I'm going to mash the living daylights out of them. Can you grab me the other chopping board, please?
Yep. Watching my toes.
So these are starting to get.
Do you want it underneath where you're working? Yep. Do you want a bowl for the...
No, I'll just chuck them on here for now.
Oh, I'll put them in the bag then for you. I can do that for you, my dear.
And I like to take off these little stringy bits. I don't know why.
It's something we always did though. Like even as a kid, even though they're probably perfectly edible. And you probably eat them without even knowing.
Yeah. So I ordered these bananas and I always order extras. Because sometimes you get huge ones like this and sometimes you get ones that... So that's why I'm making 2 banana breads. But one will end up with friends or at my work. But this will give YOLO something to eat every day. I take it to work with me. This is great with just a bit of margarine, or you can do it with or you can toast it if you like toasted banana bread.
Yeah.
So then I chop the ends off too. Now this recipe, I will put the recipe up as well, calls for 2 different types of sugar. So it calls for brown sugar and white sugar. Bananas already have a lot of sugar in them, so I only use the brown sugar. Yep, that's it.
That's all you need?
Yep.
I can ditch them?
Can you grab me a bowl to put this in, please?
Sure can. Do you want a glass bowl
Yeah,
or do you
glass
want...
bowl's fine.
Alright.
So I'm just going to chop it up.
800 degrees with
Yeah,
the
I
chopping
find if you
style.
use 2 different sorts of sugar, it's way too sweet. I probably need a bigger one than that.
Bigger one? Alright, my bad. Big one?
Yeah, the big one.
Alright.
Thank you.
There you are, my dear. What are we up to? You can add walnuts
Yes.
or raisins.
Yes, you definitely can. Oops.
Hey, at least you know they're round because they're rolling like
They're
tyres.
rolling. They are rolling like tyres. You can, sometimes I'll actually pre-mash this on the chopping board.
So you kind of squish them, will you, and then...
Yeah, like
Add 'em in.
like with a fork is a good way of doing it. Oh my god, they're rolling everywhere. But this is,
Should try and do trick shots with them.
that's you. I actually don't like eating bananas, but I love banana bread. I have a thing with certain textures. It's gross. Alright, you can take that away.
Where do you want it?
No.
Hold the board. Sorry.
Cheers. And the only reason we have a masher is for banana bread. So
Because you hate mashed potato, don't you?
I hate mashed potato.
You absolutely hate mashed potato.
Again, texture thing. Actually, it's probably more working KFC forever thing. No, actually, it's a texture thing. And then you basically just
Smush and mush.
smush and mush.
Thanks, Ravi. Hope it distracts you a bit. You are the best. I appreciate you.
So I'm just going to
Enjoy
mash
your
this,
Among
and
Us.
then we'll go back to our cake decorating.
Ah, we
Because
can smush and mush. Smush and mush.
once you've got it smushed and mushed, you can leave it a little bit because as the air gets to it, the bananas will go even more ripe. And with mashing the banana, mash it to, some people like to have chunks of banana in it, some people don't. But yeah. Oops. So you can use a food processor as well to mush it and squish it.
Yeah, but you get a little bit more control, don't you?
Yeah.
Like when you're using a processor, it's going to go bleh,
Yeah, that kind
and
of goes like
overblend some stuff and
some people
underblend.
like it like that. See, I
Like it's
like
probably easier with the processor, would you say?
it takes half the time. Like, but there's more washing up you got to do.
Well, that's true as well. Good call, good call.
But I'd love a food processor. I don't know if I'd use it though. So that's kind of, I'm going to leave that for now, and when we go later on, I'll give it another. So I'm going to move that to the side and give my hands
Run away
off.
from the chomper.
Alright. Can you grab the second head out, please?
Ooh.
No, in the fridge, cake head.
Oh,
And
the one you're working on, or the
the other one.
the other one? All right. All right.
Yep. Some help.
Yeah, I'll have to open both. I was trying to be fancy and not open both, and then realise, well, I've got to open it anyway. So there.
And then I'll grab the skin icing out.
Yep.
So this one shouldn't take as long to ice because it's not as,
Whoop. Complicated.
yeah, that's the word.
Do you want it on your right, or you have to go that side? Sorry.
It's okay. So it has firmed up a little bit, which is good. A little bit.
Yeah, actually, it's looking like it's smearing a lot easier.
So I didn't realise that there was still margarine that hadn't. Little tiny bits.
Hadn't mushed. Do you want me to cover that, or are you going to be working with it soon?
No, it'll be fine because the air to it will make it go ripe.
Okay.
Ugh. This is a disaster, this icing. It's not really, oh, sorry.
It's not a disaster.
It's not a disaster, but I'm not happy with it. So it's a disaster. It just seems like probably my fault I didn't stir in the process of the mixing, that there seems to be little tiny bits of butter that have
Not fully processed in.
settled to the bottom.
Ah, okay.
So
So you're just breaking that up now, are you?
trying to, but they're kind of solid. They've got like solidified again.
Ah, okay. Yep.
So I've kind of got these little yellow specks. So it looks like he's got pimples.
That's all right. They're teenagers, aren't they?
I think they're teenagers. I don't
They
know.
are now.
They're going through puberty and they have pimples. Sorry.
So you're going around the side.
Sorry, this is...
That's all right. It's whatever suits you. It's hard to get this angle, that's all. Don't stress.
I am stressing. I'm a perfectionist and it's
I know.
annoying me.
So like you said, normally you'd do a skim of
Yeah.
what? What was it
I
again?
usually use just like plain white of this.
Yep.
And
that-
just do a skim to stop the crumbs coming through.
So because we're icing directly onto it, sometimes the crumbs can come through
Yeah.
the icing.
But as long as, look, as I said, if I was doing this for a professional job, I definitely would have done that. Making a cake is usually at least a 2-day step because you normally cook it on one day you'll normally cook it in the morning, let it completely get cold. I refer to it as fill and chill. So you do your filling and then you do your skim on the outside and then you chill it. And then you do your top decorating the next day. So like I did this in three steps yesterday. Which I was also doing other things as well, but the sides I'm not really. And sometimes I'd also pipe the sides as well to get a better coverage. But this is what we're doing today.
What do you mean pipe the sides? As in?
So to get a coverage over the side, I'd pipe the icing onto the side of the cake.
Okay. Is that just easier, or is that the way you like to do it?
But you use a lot more.
Okay.
You can use a lot more icing. As I said, I wasn't sure how far this icing would actually go, so I didn't want to. As long as it looks good at the top, but I'll be happy. And then I go and put crumbs in it.
Do you want the toothpick?
It's all good.
Here, you got it. You got it?
I have multiple spatulas.
Spludge.
It's very intricate. Well, it's not actually intricate, but.
What's the matter, Bandit? Oh, a little wimpy chick. Does she have corn in the bottom?
Yeah, there's corn there.
There is?
Yeah, she's had that seed stick for a few weeks.
Yeah, we'll switch it up for her, eh?
Yeah.
Is there a spike in a thing?
I'm not sure.
I'll have a look anyway. Alright. Whilst I do some prep for that.
I am going to try and ice his ear.
Ooh. Alright, little chicken.
Yeah.
Let's switch up your food. Hey?
Alright.
We'll get you.
She's loved that seed stick though.
Oh, she's absolutely decimated it. Alright, you gonna go zoom zoom for me? Go zoom zoom.
She's like, no. She's
Come
like,
on.
you're taking away my food.
Come on. Zoom zoom. You know the words. No, it doesn't mean go to the top. Little
I'm
brat.
hooked on vanilla right now, but I'm still.
So, what are you focusing on?
So I'm trying to get the shape around the ear at the moment, but I think I'm just going to get it covered and then I'll scrape the shape in after, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So, oh. As I said before, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm really not happy with what I'm doing at the minute, but it is what it is.
I can't see. Where would it be? Would it be in the dish rack?
And I probably should have tied my hair back because it's annoying me. So, trying to get that corner.
I don't know what else we can substitute.
What's wrong?
I can't find a spike.
Try the dish rack then,
Where is it?
in the bottom of the pantry.
Oh, that's right. We moved it to tidy up the bench, didn't we? There it is. Oops. All right.
We're in business.
We are in business. We're doing another different kind of food prep. Well, I will be on the side
So
of the
you're
camera.
doing
I'm doing a canary food prep.
canary food prep.
I am. Just getting a whole corn of cob.
Corn of cob or cob
Corn
of
on the cob. Haha. Straight from the grocer. Just gonna peel it off.
Grocer, hey?
Wow. Greengrocer? Would you call it a greengrocer? We wouldn't call it a greengrocer, but
The
most
veg
people
shop.
would. Veggie shop. There you go.
There you go. Free slang. That's actually from HelloFresh. Okay.
Ah. So we would have been feeling pretty gypped if we got this. Trim that crusty tip off. Actually, I might be able to snap it off.
So I've got him basically covered. So I'm going to put him back in the fridge and bring out the other one just to smooth it off. A lot of toing and froing today, so sorry everyone.
That's alright, you got to keep your icing cool. Ah, so this is bandit meal prepped. It's basically, if you see on the small one, just a skewer essentially that sort of just hangs in her cage and she eats corn straight off the cob. So that's bandit's breakfast sorted. Isn't that little
What are
chicken?
you making me for breakfast?
You got cake? But I didn't make that, you made that. Alright, you gonna go hop hop? Okay. Good. She buzzed me. Whoa, I'm hearing a potato song. Who's hosting?
Hey Gumby!
Gumby! Is that a resub already? My goodness.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Potato. I keep saying I should shorten that. Was that a Gumby? Is there a wild Gumby in the chat? Thank you again for your resub, Gumby. You're awesome. You're actually, I think maybe my longest sub as well. And if you have a look, we've actually got a handful of new emotes as well, Gumby, if you haven't already. There we go. They're little bandits.
Finally got our
Finally.
votes. Oh, sorry, you finally got your votes.
Yes, but I think we hit the next level, so I've got to, I think we've friggin' got another slot open now. And then, let's put them up. Bam, there we go, that's all three of them.
Yeah.
But I am in discussions with someone to do a few more, but it'll be more personal. Probably Rev, myself.
Ooh.
We'll see. Since Rev's become such a big part of the stream, it's only fitting that she gets an emote.
I'm just a blow-in.
That's all right.
Alright, so
Yeah. What are you thinking?
you can see,
So boom. If you know Phineas and Fern, is it? Ferb, sorry. Phineas and Ferb. So,
Tell me what a Rev had got remote. I
Yeah.
was about to say remote.
remote.
So
This is
then what we do for the eyes,
yeah. So, because you got the stencil in.
I
So,
know,
what we initially had was a full stencil the size of that there.
now it just looks creepy, but we'll fill in his eyes.
Yep.
So I will grab I've never seen the show either, and it was trying to.
So it was sort of a celebration because one of our followers and all that, and now sub as well, I think. Yeah, I think she's a sub, but had her birthday and her official affiliate come through that same week. So we said, look, we're looking for inspiration on what to do on our cooking stream today. And we said, well, let's make you a birthday / congratulations on making affiliate cake. And she chose a Phineas and Fern cake. Fern. Keep saying Fern. My bad. So that's what we're working on.
So for the eyes, I'm actually going to pipe the mixture in there.
Ooh.
So.
Is that a little bit of extra accuracy?
Yeah, because obviously I don't want to mix it in.
Yeah.
So I've got my piping bag. And so I always put my piping bag into a glass just to get my mixture in.
Just to keep it upright.
And then, how do we see those snippets? There.
Yeah, you got them there? Yeah. Gumby is awesome. Gumby even has her own channel command. Because every channel should have a Gumby command.
Can you just give that a wipe down?
You want that a wipe?
Yes, my assistant.
Yes, that's what I'm very much assisting today.
So
Very
I'm
much.
basically, sorry, I want you guys to be able to see. I'm basically just going to pipe in. And then I'm going to use
Whoops.
the back of my spoon
Just to sort of
just
shape
to
it.
kind of shape it into the groove.
Whoops. And let me catch up with chat first.
So,
And how's Dovey? Have you spoken to Dovey recently, or is that? Hopefully they've been able to get their jabs.
so now he has
He's got his eyeball.
eyes. We will do outlines, but it's kind of just getting the me
But
being
that
the
is-
perfectionist that I am.
Actually, I'll put it there.
Ta-da. So he's done. We're doing a bit of switcheroo between the two cakes because my icing is not being friendly to me.
Because we had it pretty warm in here last night. The ambient temperature's up a bit, so
Fridge door's still open.
okay.
I know, I'm just warning you guys about to do it.
Yeah, I've still got the cut on my foot.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Are you though? Dovey's doing all right. Getting dragged. Yeah.
We know that drag.
Yeah, I worked them for how many years? So I'll still work them, but I used to do a rotating 12-hour. So I'd do essentially 2 weeks of day shift 12-hour and then followed by 2 weeks of night shift 12-hour. And it was different days as well. So it would be like for example, like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night shift. And then it was what, a Wednesday, Thursday, hang on, I said Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night shift. Then it'd be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday day shift. Then a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday day shift. Then a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday night
He
shift.
did that for like 4 years and I still got confused.
That was more than that. It was about 6 or 7 years.
So that gives him his eyes. Look, if you want, you can make it super smooth, but anyway. I think I'm just going to go for the...
What are you going to do?
I had a bit of white. Should I do the side bit here?
Yes, yes. That'd
So
be awesome.
this is what I'm going to do. This is how I usually do it, and I probably should have done it, but I have some white left over. I'm just worried that I'm going to get... It's all right. All good. I'll just...
So you're going to extend the colour down the side?
So just down the side. So this is how I usually do it. I didn't do it today.
So yeah. So you normally pipe it down the sides, are you saying?
Yeah, just to get the coverage.
And then smear
and
it
then
out with the
smear it.
little... Okay.
But, you know.
But you said you do use a lot more icing doing
You
it
do
that
use
way?
a lot more icing doing it this way. So because this has been in my hand, this has already started to go sloppy.
It's already warmed up with your body temperature?
Yeah. So that's why you kind of have to work a little bit fast. So, and then you just kind of...
Oh. I need to move her seed stick. She's mourning the loss of her seed stick.
Then you do get the even coverage, which, look, stupid me. Should have done this all the way along.
No.
But I was trying to be clever today and not do what I usually do.
Ask for the bananas.
What's wrong?
I'll put you... Just hear me
Yeah,
out,
that
Bandit.
gives-
Hear me out, little canary. I'm just putting your seed stick into a
So
Ziploc
it kind of
bag.
looks creepy at the minute.
Trust me though, we'll come together. So we just changed over Bandit's seed stick to a cobbed corn. So she's mourning the loss of her seed stick until she discovers her cobbed corn.
Yeah,
Do you want to bring that out or you're right?
that's all good. No, because that's really gone sloppy.
Alright. And Gumby says hello too, Bandit. Since you've got all your own special emotes.
So yeah, the icing I just used like went really
Sort of runny-ish.
went really runny, just from the temperature from my hands. So
Is that you buffering or is that us buffering?
I'm not sure. I'm still drinking my coffee. I'm nearly out of coffee.
Oh. Let's me check. I think we're alright. Might just be you buffering. Hopefully we're not buffering on.
Are we buffering?
I can't see anything. We've got no warnings on the camera. Alright, I'll close your app. But, what are you working on now anyway?
So I'm just trying to even out my icing mixture on this one and get the ear definition a bit more defined. And then,
That'd be good.
as long as I can get the top, I'll be happy if I can just get the top to look okay. Again, I'm a perfectionist.
No, you good? Awesome. Thanks, Umby. I wasn't sure. But, since Rev found out that she's got the day off,
I have the whole day off now.
she did a little happy dance, so we've got ready on the small
I
camera.
really hope nobody clipped that.
Ah, that bowl of mush there is bananas.
I promise you all banana bread.
And banana bread she will deliver.
Yep. So, alright. He's going back in.
Sorry. I should be assisting properly.
Okay, can you take that one out?
That one out. Alright. Without pulling the whole shelf out with it. Can you lift a little bit? There we go. Try not to wipe your chin out on the way through.
So this fella's apparently has green hair.
Green hair.
So
Yeah. A little bit of banana
which
bread
we'll
in
add
there.
we'll add the recipe later.
So, piping bag.
Piping bag. First off, I'm
No.
going
Do
to...
you need to scrape the stencil back a bit, or is that already a cut
I'll
edge?
do all that.
You'll do all that? Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. Oh no.
You man.
You know?
Nah, you.
Do you need a spoon? Oh, you got one. Look at that.
That's why I designed the kitchen this way.
Mm. Oh, you got it. Look at you go.
Anyone would think I'd done this before.
But like we said, normally, or like Rev said, normally she would do a skim over the cake to stop the crumbs coming through. But because we were a bit pressed for time, I guess.
So I'm going to take out his spikes.
Ah, look at that. Nice and crisp.
So I've just taken off the hair and voila.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm going to try and get this done because I set the temperature of my hands.
Gotta raise the temperature of the icing.
So yeah, so I'll get the top done.
I am just stirring the bananas a little bit. So a few more layers ripen a bit more. There we go. That's all I need to do, I think. Oh, she's got that capsicum in there still. Better take that out on her. You're looking at that capsicum, aren't you, little fluff ball?
She loves the seeds from a capsicum or a pepper.
Pepper, bell pepper, whatever it is.
Whatever it's called in your part of the world.
Oh, we'll get that a rinse out though.
So
She has corn to keep her happy.
keep finding margarine lumps. So that's
Hey Alex, how's it doing?
Oh, sorry.
Welcome in. Sorry,
I was
Rev
concentrating.
is super concentrating on her icing. So, and I am taking care of a little canary named Bandit. So we're a little bit distracted, sorry. But hello, welcome in. We are just decorating a cake.
Very badly.
Trust me, it'll look a lot better than what it does. And it's all coming together nicely.
Says he.
It is.
I'm having some icing issues.
Yeah. It didn't quite.
I used a new sort of icing and I thought it was going great, but it's not the easiest to work with. So, not for this sort of thing anyway. It's probably be okay if you're doing a whole cake in one colour, but for for doing this, it's not working the greatest. So I'm just trying to get the top looking schmick, and the sides are just kind of gonna go how they go. I can't get... So sorry for my lack of engagement at the minute.
She's super concentrating.
This is my concentrating face. Also, looks like I'm having a poo face. Sorry.
TMI. No.
So,
Oh, it's me giving to TMI.
we will do the defining with licorice. So I'm just trying to get,
Yeah. Okay, so you do the final outlines.
yeah, because the spikes are quite hard to get.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just all.
That's all right. It's smearing on good. A little bit of twister going on. So you're concentrating a lot. So what's your little technique for getting the sharp edges once you get it on?
I have no idea.
It just ends up that way?
Yeah. So, because these are quite thin, it's just breaking off at the bottom on me, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, I think we can
So-
sort of shape it the best we can.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm trying to attempt.
So you sort of support it with one side.
Yeah. As I said, we'll use licorice. I can't go all the way down the side because it's just breaking.
Okay.
Right. So, there we go. So it's starting to look. Sorry.
That was my bad. I was reading what Gubby said in it. Right, I've got to run and get some groceries before the store closes. Continue having... whoop, I skipped back a line. Continue having a wonderful time. Yes, Discord in the chat. Yes, you can put Discord up in the chat. I will... Or there's a link in the doobly-doo below. Discord... Boom. Oh, there you go. You beat me to it. You're on it. And I can't even type correctly. So that's fine. It's a good thing you know how to spell. And then I will give you a roll as well, Gumby. Because at the moment I haven't got a bot set up. Oop. Uh-oh.
What are you
Panic.
doing?
Panic.
What'd you do?
We don't want this happening again. We had to stick... Whoop. Don't do that to me.
These are all going on like a bit of a riot at the moment. Because
Oh, I will switch back to that camera for now, and I'll move this off to let the IP camera charge. All right, so I will.
you probably don't know you had a Discord.
Hey, no, I don't normally I don't sort of plug it as much as I should, but I will give you.
But all my effort yesterday. Just joking.
Yeah, Gumby will be able to see from that. Like it. There you go. The rest of the Discord should be open, and Rev's progress should be in the food section down below. So, so all our previous cooking efforts. Uh-oh. Do we have a wild Gumby? We have a wild Gumby somewhere.
How rude of you not to share that with Gumby.
I know. I don't plug it as much as I should. I forget about it.
I'll give him a whack for you later for being rude and not giving it to you earlier. Just joking.
What'd I do? Did it say Gumby bought pizza this time, did it? I like those little ones. Gumby brings awesomeness. That's what
Yeah,
Gumby
that's why I
brings.
can't believe you didn't give her Discord before. I'll tell her about your Discord.
And I'll
So
do my
rude.
usual doobly-doo.
Alright. Now I'm going to do this fella's hair. Literally have so much mess going on right now.
What did I miss? Yeah, no, I read yours, Alex. I read all yours.
Did we?
I did.
Where's the gimbal gone?
It's the IP camera's charging, so I had to put it down for now.
Does it drain the battery that quickly?
Yeah. Well, it's full screen, full camera the whole time, and it doesn't sleep. So I'm just letting it charge up. Not so much the gimbal, but the camera itself.
Okay.
And with the cable plugged in, it's too heavy. It pulls it offline, out of alignment.
So this one is quite hard to do because his spikes are again.
So we'll have to make do with the bigger camera for now. Sorry, everyone.
I really wish I'd skimmed the sides of this yesterday. Oh, well.
That's all right.
Because I can't get in to do all the,
Little fiddly bits.
yeah.
Well, maybe just leave the sides, then just do the top.
I think I'm going to have to.
That's fine.
Just going to put this back in case I need it more.
Hang on, I'll have to switch sides and have a look at that.
What's wrong?
It's all right. It's all good. Not missing.
Alright. So.
Yeah, so thanks, Gumby. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Gumby is super awesome.
Alright. So.
And we should.
Be able to show on that camera. Alright. So let's get rid of some of this guff.
What? What'd you do?
What?
What did Holly do?
I don't know.
What are you up to? What do you got to be sorry about? You got nothing to be sorry about. I don't know.
I'm confused. You're confusing me,
That's
boy.
normal. Dun dun dun.
I'll fight you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright.
What do you got with your coffee? Do you want a refill or are you
I'm
good?
still going at the minute.
Still
Just
going?
moving.
I've still got a little bit of my second one as well.
Need the eyes. The eyes have it. I'm going to bring over my chopping
Just need to
board.
help with that charge up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So, don't check the Discord.
Well, like, now you make me want to check the Discord. Should I reschedule that other appointment then? Because I had it for like 1:15. Although it's, I got to call them and let them know to make it a phone one.
Yeah, you can. Can you make it later? Well, what time do we have to leave here at? No, that should be alright.
Yeah.
Greenfish. Hello? Greenfish.
Greenfish. Oh my goodness.
Now, I have. You guys have licorice straps?
Greenfish.
Licorice is delicious.
Now, pantry closed today?
For now.
For now? Alright.
Maybe-
You guys might actually be able to see the greenfish without the green screen.
Oh, you may actually see the greenfish without the green screen. Alright. I need a knife. This could be dangerous.
So the greenfish. Oh, let me put the timer on as well.
So I am basically just
Whoopsie.
cutting the strips of licorice to do the outline. Yeah, last time you were doing stuff, you hurt yourself. So be careful.
Seeing a fish. Bloop bloop.
Does anybody want him? Just joking. $50. He could be your servant for the day. I have a knife, don't distract me.
What's the old go-go dancer move?
Alright, I'm gonna eat the licorice because you can't. So, I basically just cut the licorice into a worm. Without chopping my nails
Mm-hmm.
or my fingers.
Yeah, just watch your thumb.
I told you not to distract me, boy.
I am over at the sink, being a green fish.
Oops. I did that really badly. I should have been having you do this earlier. Oh.
I probably could have as well. That's alright. So, for those that can't
Check out
see...
the clip. Someone did. Holly. Please say it was him dancing and not me. You missed my happy dance earlier on.
Oh, you probably did too.
Because I don't have to work today, so we actually could have done this on the entire stream, but anyway.
That doesn't
Actually,
matter.
probably we couldn't.
We weren't sure. I still have to go out for appointments anyway.
Yeah, but it's too much doing. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Oh, to do the whole cake on the stream would have.
Yeah, it would have been too long.
Yeah, it takes too long.
We would have had to have had a lot of filler.
The cake that I made, I will do on a stream one day, just the cake.
Yep.
Without the we'll just make it like the chocolate cake with the fudge topping, not the icing.
Yes. And we will be doing a double stream today. So we'll be doing a cookie stream, then we'll have a little break for a bit whilst we do some IRL appointments. And then we'll be back with Jurassic World co-ops tonight.
Tonight.
5 p.m. AST.
Yes. We actually slept in this morning, so we literally, I'm still in my pajamas, and I just combed my hair, because we both slept through our alarm, and a phone call.
And a phone call.
Yeah, well, my manager rang me to tell me that I don't have to go to work today. That's why she was ringing me.
Ah. Okay.
So, which was great.
Oop.
I'm really not cutting this very well anymore. Yeah.
They've got really weird, like when you do a clip, they've got a really random name generation, and some of them can be a bit, ooh,
Yeah.
when they do clips.
So that should do for now. So let's get one of the outlines, because my
you
hand's
need the
cutting
fridge
that
open?
licorice.
I'll let you grab the cake. Do you need me to hold one up? You're right.
It's all good. So, we shall do. So, here are his eyes. So, I can work out. Basically,
You're just going to outline the
I
eyes.
have the scissors just right next to you, huh?
Do you need the scissors?
So, I find this easier to cut with scissors when you're doing it.
So you're just using the cutout stencil bit?
Licorice, yeah.
Sorry, I'd be getting in on this, but the camera on the gimbal's got a flat battery. Or it's low on battery, so we got to charge it up.
So, using the licorice, you can kind of get a good shape.
I'm glad we went the licorice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boink. What do you need?
Toothpick.
shaping it in.
So,
And it's really starting to come together. Looking
so
good.
yeah, the licorice kind of gives you. Now I'm going to start on the outside. The outline.
Ah, I see.
Can you see his actual the
that one?
template? Yeah.
Whoop, wrong one. So it just kind of comes around. He's got a little nook in for his mouth, and that's about it.
Yeah. So, which is where I will take this one too.
Ooh.
I'll come in a little bit more. And then you can just trim it where you want it to go.
Because the actual characters have a very solid outline, I think using the licorice makes exactly the same sort of outline as, say, a penguin.
Oh yeah, definitely. That little
How to swim. And so he's got a... So I guess because you got a sort of a sharper edge there.
Yeah. So, and then I'm going to do, actually that bit's probably perfect for his inner ear.
Look at you go.
Okay. And then his
I'm going to check where the charge is at for the...
good thing about this licorice is you can cut it into
Oh, you can use it to shape?
shape. So,
For the light balls. I better bring that camera up to show the fine work you're doing. We can charge it up later.
again, my concentration.